There are four stages in teaching them most of these concepts, including reading, writing, and number work. The stage one is matching. So, like if the teacher wants to teach the child about alphabets, straight away we cannot go for naming. Usually in regular schools, that is what happens. Teachers teach these children naming the alphabets. After writing the letters on the board, they will be asked to name these letters, but which is very difficult for children with intellectual disabilities. So to start with, the teachers are supposed to teach them to understand by matching. So that is segregating or differentiating one letter from the other. For example, B from D. So give both the letters together and have one more set of B and D and ask them, give them B in their hand. You first demonstrate them how to match and make the child to match. So once the child is able to match 80% of the time correctly, then you can decide that the child knows to match B and D. Then gradually you can introduce the next letter. So the same way you can keep on introducing one after the other by changing the places of the letters also. Otherwise they will start matching by looking at the place. So you keep on changing the place as well as introduce letters one by one and then make them match. Once they match, start matching one letter, give a reward. That is very, very important. That is called the reinforcement. So these children, they learn through proper reinforcement. Every time, for every successful attempt, you have to reward the child. That will motivate the child to perform more and more in a better way, and makes learning also much easier for them as well as for the teacher. So that is matching. Not only number, not only even letters, anything when you want to teach, even to name the vegetables. First you start with matching the pictures of vegetables. So once they start matching, then you can be sure that they are able to differentiate one letter from the other. Now you can move on to the next stage, that is naming. From identifying, you have to go on to naming. So the naming of, not naming, identifying, from matching to identifying. Identifying these letters the same way matching. First you give two letters together and ask the child, you ask which is, show me B. If the child shows correctly, then reward the child. First you have to demonstrate how to identify, and once the child started identifying letter B, then you can introduce D. So like that, one by one, you can keep on adding the letters till they identify all the letters. So from matching to identifying, then once you are sure that 80% of the time, correctly the child identifies all these letters or pictures or whatever, you can move on to the third stage, that is naming. Like you will show the letter B and ask the child, what letter is this? The child has to say this is B. The previous one is just showing, identifying. So the third stage is little more difficult than the second stage. So that is naming one by one, the same way. You have to introduce one letter after the other and then make the child to name all the letters. Once the child is able to name all the letters, at least 80% of the time correctly, then you can decide that the child knows to name all the English alphabets or all the numbers or whatever you are teaching. Then from the third stage, you can go on to the fourth stage, that is generalizing. That is, once the child has learned to identify, name and generalize, match and identify and naming, then you can help the child to generalize in all situations. For example, alphabets in English, you have different styles and different types of letters you can see in English alphabet. Particularly they are called the fonts. The font style may be different from one from another. So they are all, but if for example one particular font A letter is presented, in another font also you can give. That way the child will learn to identify letter A or B or C in different fonts or different styles. by which you will be knowing that the child is now able to generalize the letter A in all situations. Now you can confirm that the child knows alphabets, English alphabets. So this is how you have to teach reading, writing, and number. Before going for all this original reading, writing, you have to start with this matching, and that is called the pre-reading or pre-writing or pre-number work exercises. So this is mandatory for children with special needs. If you follow these methods, they will pick up without much difficulty.